talk about another distinction that you make that I think is important when it comes to getting community members, new people to join. That is the difference between making an announcement and extending an invitation. Can you talk about that distinction?
So in my work, we define an invitation as a request to spend time where the person invited knows that someone cares if they show up. I'll say that again because it's so important. An invitation is a request to spend time where the person invited knows that someone cares if they show up. I don't care how they know, because different people are going to perceive that differently, but they need to know that. If the person invited does not know or recognize that anybody cares if they show up, we have a name for that. We call that an announcement. Now, there's nothing wrong with announcements. In fact, that's a really good way to let a lot of people know that there's an event happening. But when we're talking about building community and having leadership in community, what we need to recognize, an announcement does not have the power of an invitation. So very often when I go to a community that says they want help, be that a spiritual organization or an educational institution or a working team, and they say, well, we want to build more community and nothing's working, we can't get people engaged. There's a bunch of questions I could ask. The first questions I ask is, well, what are you inviting them to? And very often I find out the answer is nothing. That a group email is shot out a couple times a year, maybe once a month, announcing that there's a thing, and that's it. And my response is, well, let's not be surprised that no one is coming to anything or not enough if you're not inviting them. And invitations are almost by definition inefficient, right? Because we need to communicate in a way that someone understands you matter. I would really like you to be there. And that can't be done in a mass email yet. So if you're not sending invitations, let's not be surprised people aren't, showing up at your events where they can become connected and become members.